Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I am coming on live again. I have 4 left, including this one. And just to remind you, I am a GLP-1 specialist, metabolism specialist, and a menopause coach and functional nutrition practitioner. And I'm talking today about something that a lot of women don't hear, and how things are about starting a GLP-1 if you're over 40 that nobody prepares you for, and even if you're in your late 40s to 50s. And it's not because the information is not there, it's just that everything is not, all medical guidance is pretty much written for everyone other than women in perimenopause and menopause, just saying. OBGYNs know nothing about menopause because they're surgeons. Their primary focus is childbirth and C-sections. Okay, so that's why they know nothing about menopause. All right, so the first thing is your medication obviously changes your hunger, right? The whole goal of a GLP-1 is to suppress your appetite, right? But it doesn't change what your body needs, and I've talked about this already over the last couple weeks. Eating less is fine, but you still need to get your nutrition in, and especially if you are in perimenopause or menopause, postmenopause, you really need that those extra nutrients, because your body's already, going through a lot without the GLP-1. Because estrogen and progesterone, when you lose them or they're on the roller coaster ride, it just affects everything really bad. And your body, obviously, in your late 40s, especially even in your early 40s, responds differently than it did in the 20s and 30s, even at 35, okay? Insulin sensitivity is shifted. Your muscle loss is faster now, which I've talked about a lot. And then if you're on a GLP-1 and a super high dose, you're losing more muscle too. Because the hormonal changes, they affect everything from metabolism to your gut, okay? So a GLP-1 protocol that's designed for someone who's like 35 is not going to be the same for someone who's in their 40s and 50s in perimenopause or menopause, okay? And like I said, most protocols are not written for women, period. If you think about it, most protocols are just done on men, the studies. And then they're just said, oh, try this on a woman. And our bodies are different and nothing fits. And I don't mean GLP-1 protocols, I mean medical advice in general. And then, there's more things coming out now to help perimenopause and menopause women. That's why I have been working in this field for like 3 years in menopause, but I've been doing, nutrition for nearly 8 years, and my own metabolic dysfunction for 30. And I have been making my own food for 30 years. And I have been doing all of that, my own blood work for 30 years. So I have 30 years of experience, and it's lived experience. Again, muscle loss is more exasperated when we are getting older. Estrogen protects your muscle. When you start losing estrogen, we're losing muscle. So that's why strength training in perimenopause is so important. Then when you add a GLP-1 on top of it, and even if you're not on a high dose, but you're not eating protein, you're losing more muscle. Okay, so I know it's kind of like, I keep repeating myself, but it's something that is super important, okay? And again, the healthy eating plans are not built for women in perimenopause and menopause. So that's where my nutrition background comes in. Functional nutrition, I can even order labs through a doctor for you if your doctor's not willing to do it, okay? Because I've had that where my doctor refuses to run some labs, so I just get them run myself, okay? So something I get asked a lot is it too late to fix my nutrition if I've already been on a GLP-1 for a while? And no, definitely not. In fact, this is the time to really do it so that your medicine can start kicking in and working better, right? That way your side effects will lessen, because we know the medication side effects are from your lack of nutrition. They are not from the medicine itself, okay? The medicine is causing you to not eat, which in turn causes nausea and weakness and losing muscle. So it's because you're not eating. Yes, it's a result of the medicine, but we can still eat when we're not hungry, and we have to, unfortunately. We have to still eat, because even think about people on hunger strikes. They're not getting the nutrients, okay? You have to eat to feed your body. And again, my GLP-1 Nutrition Foundation is starting next week. It's $100 off. DM me, please. And I'll send you the link. I also have a new guide that's free, and it's the 5 steps to muscle preservation and to protection plan. It's the 5-step muscle protection plan when you're on a GLP-1 for women. Okay, so please reach out, DM me, and I will send you the links for that. And I will see you tomorrow, and we'll talk about when your weight loss stops and it plateaus, because that's not fun.